Lala Kent recently talked about the emotional struggles she went through following her father's passing during Season 7 of Vanderpump Rules, and she revealed that her co-star Ariana Madix wasn't very understanding at that time. Lala claims that after Ariana told Sheena Shea that Lala needed to toughen the F***K up during her time of grief, there was never a real apology. In a recent episode of her podcast Give Them Lala, Lala talked about the trying period, describing how the death of her father had a profound impact on her and how she had to deal with some of her castmates' lack of sympathy. When they asked me about my dad's passing during our first interview in Season 7, I start crying and say, "It's so weird to say that," remembered Lala. "When I view those items, it reminds me of a really dark place." Lala also talked about the criticism she received the previous season for criticizing Ariana's behavior following the revelation of her ex-boyfriend Tom Sandoval's infidelity. Lala implied that despite Ariana's prior lack of support during Lala's personal issue, fans were elevating her to a pedestal. Another reason I believe that this previous Season 11 occurred is that at one time throughout all of that, everyone was so shocked that they thought, "How dare I have these questions for Ariana after she suffered her heartbreak," I say. I remember clearly spiraling after my dad passed away, which she is fully aware of because Lala said it. Thinking back on Ariana's actions, Lala wondered why there was such a double standard. "So why is it that when I lost my dad," someone inquired, "but I can't ask questions about someone being unfaithful?" And maybe this is lost on me, but I never recall receiving an apology for saying something I shouldn't have during that season's reunion. Lala was not done being irritated by Ariana. In an interview conducted earlier this month, Kent vented her resentment at Madix for refusing to film with Tom Sandoval for the season finale. She implied that Ariana's choice had a detrimental effect on the show's popularity, which is essential to Lala's livelihood. "I've always been protective and somewhat intense, but what happens the moment you have a child? You become a warrior," Lala, who is now expecting her second kid, remarked. "Someone who attempts to jeopardize your children's welfare or the way you raise them will not be favorably received. I stand by what I stated during that get-together. No one was going to enter my house and steal food from my table, therefore I was really outraged. Does anyone not realize that I am a mother bear? Not an issue for me." Even though Vanderpump Rules is presently on vacation, there are whispers circulating that Lala and Sheena Shea could be filming in some way for The Valley, the spin-off series.